Joe to rail up about rich people. He says they have all the money in the world and their greatest joy is to not help anybody. It's not all rich people that are like that though. I know if I were rich, I would help. I'm not even rich and I help. Not even rich and I'm always thinking of some way to bless somebody. Even if it's something as minor as some baked goods or a happy birthday wish or a kind word. You know? How is everybody doing today? Tuesday, August the 5th. Man, time is flying fast right now in the month of August. To me, it felt like July went so slowly because when July 1st rolled around and I did that interview on my sister's birthday, it felt like the next 12 days in Belize took long. Maybe I was tired and wanted to come back though. That's why. Yeah. I don't think I like vacations. I think I like those one-day trips where maybe you spend an overnight somewhere and then you're back the next day. Or maybe 2 nights. So 2 nights and 3 days. I think that's my thing. I think when I'm away from home for too long, even if it's close by, let's say I went an hour away and I spent too long away from home, I think it would start to get to me mentally. 21 days was a long trip for me. That's the longest trip I've ever taken away from home, guys. Thank God I had Joe with me to hold me together. I think it's when I wake up in the morning. The month is flying, right, Sandra? Hey, Diane, I never see you come in. See how far Joe and Evie stay from me? This dog, I don't know what this dog has with me, but she constantly herds me all day, Herds. Everywhere I go, she comes and she circles me, and try to get me to go somewhere else. If I'm by the stove, she's herding me towards the counter. If I'm by the counter, she's herding me towards the dinner table. If I'm at the dinner table, she's herding me outside. It's like, what is wrong with you, dog? Yeah, I can't. The least you do is 7 days. I went to the post office to mail away a care package for the friend that hooked me up with the interview, right? Last week, Thursday, I did that. First of all, can we just talk about the price? The medium flat rate priority box is now 21 something. Who remember when that used to be like $8? And I'm not talking 50 years ago. I'm talking like 10 years ago. Then it went up to like 13, maybe 5 years ago. And then it was resting at 15 for a while, maybe 3 years ago. And then barely last year, it was like 18. Then when I got the boy said 21 change, I said, well, what the hell else do I expect from you guys? But anyways, when I was there, he asked me how come he don't see me for so long. And Sandra, you remember when I used to send out your little package? It's in that St. Lee box. The box is so small. It fit 1 6x2 cake, one loaf, like the long loaf for 5x9 bread or bun, like 8 jam roll and 4. That's all fit in a box, girl. That's all. Anyways, I tell the guy I was gone away. Remember I tell him I'm going away? I said, oh yeah, I forgot. How was it? I said, it was good, but it was just a little bit too long for me if I would have one complaint. And he says, well, 21 days is kind of long. What do you feel right with? I said, not more than 10 days. 10 days feels good because if you leave middle of the week, you have a weekend, to play with on the trip, right? Ooh, I can't get my stick ready for whap somebody out. So Oh, it's behind the gate. So he said, so like 2 days then? Who is James? Did Sandra, it wasn't James Robinson, right? Because that's the James that I know. Um, the guy said like 2 weeks then. I said no. I told you 10 days. Where you here 2 weeks from? He died laughing. He said, you crazy, you know. I said, I told you a specific day. Did you hide James Robinson? Because if you hate James Robinson, can you hide him? Because he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Okay, but Robinson is the last name if you hide him. Hi, Diane. Hi, Pink. Diane, I think you come up again in Friday's video for Joe and for me in Friday's video. You see how I'm going in sequence though, right, Diane? And the rest of you? Diane knows a little bit more because she was actually present. But I'm going to how I taped it. So on Wednesday, for both of our channels, you'll see the behind the scenes of the interview. On Friday, I condensed down 5 days worth of vacation into one video. 2 separate videos for the both of us. By then Joe had footage again, right? Because we had bought a memory for his camera. So for Friday's video, it's gonna be what I recorded July 2nd through the 6th. Because honestly, there wasn't a lot of footage each day on those days because we just kind of went back and forth to the auntie and stayed near the house or in the house so that we could buy whatever materials was needed and so on and so on and so on for what they needed. So we didn't do a lot of extracurricular activity on those days. So I condensed all of those down into one video that you'll see Friday. But I think it's a really good video for both of us. And then either Sunday or Monday, I have been posting videos on the weekend because they don't really get views. I don't know where my people's at on the weekends. Maybe they're living their best life. But the videos don't get a lot of views on the weekend. But honestly, guys, I'm over these videos already mentally. That's why I named the video Sometimes the Walk Helps. Mentally, I'm over these videos. It's been a struggle to edit them because there are so much files. And if you notice, hi James. It wasn't okay, it was just James. All right, so thank you, Sandra. He could stay gone. Well, whoever that person is, whatever he did, he deserved to be gone. Because there's so much footage for the both of us. And you guys know I'm the one that's editing for the both of us. So if Joe have up, 7 videos and I have up 9? I've edited 15 videos in the past 2 weeks. And don't forget I had to organize the files. And some of them didn't have date and timestamp because of the camera. The camera failed, Joe's camera failed. And I knew my camera didn't have date and timestamp before I left. Because I was trying to buy a battery for that part. But I guess the battery don't exist. It's a capacitor. And you have to take it to a professional, which I refuse to do because the camera 10 years old. Once they open up your camera, that's $400. The hell? So I organize them and then I have to put them on a different hard drive because they can't see the computer or else I won't be able to edit. My hard drive is not big enough. And then I pull over the folders I need. And when I'm done editing for one day, I can't really get rid of the stuff yet because maybe in the next video, I have to go back into one of the prior videos to find something that I spoke about. Hey, Evie, what the hell are you looking for under there? So if you guys notice, I'm going back and forth in the videos, pulling out footage that I've already used So that doesn't just appear out of nowhere. I got to go back and find where the heck that footage was. So my neck started to hurt over the weekend. And when that happens, I get dizzy spells and I get stomach upset. So I told Joe the video that I have to edit today is not due till either Sunday or Monday at site. So I'm taking today off. I'm going to take a break from editing. I'm going to walk. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to go to my Amazon wish list. I have 2 wish lists. One in my name and one in the show's name. But honestly, they pretty much have the same thing on it. I don't know why I always smell like liver around here. Both of them more or less have the same thing on it. Except my birthday wish list will have more intimate things that the kids can buy me. And then the public wish list has more public things like lapel microphone for the camera. What else is on there? I think an eye makeup kit. I think a cream to put over your eye. You know, crap like that. Well, I shouldn't say crap because it's stuff that I use. You know, but that public list won't have the private things, if you get me. Hi, Brenda. Oh, Diane said Diane, thank you so much for that, because my cousin Crystal, my Aunt Lita, Crystal's husband Junie, they told me that over the weekend. They said, we look forward to the next episode, like if it's a Netflix or Hulu drama. I'm like, for real? Because sometimes I feel like they're boring. And she goes, no. Crystal was in Belize when I was there, you know. Out of the 21 days, Crystal was there for 6. I would like to stop and ask them people that went and do with that compressor all day. They have that compressor running all day. For the neighbors must be pissed. Why you gonna have a whole compressor running all day? That thing's so noisy. And I would like to ask them, what do you guys do with that compressor? Who thinks they're growing weed? Evie, do you want to make Evie eat nothing out there for he poison himself? B, you loving the videos too? See? I know this next girl, Sonia, my friend Al's wife, she's Belizean, Al's American. She says she loving them too. Thanks for saying that, guys. Because I am putting a lot of effort into editing, making sure that the story is compelling. You know what I mean? Hi, Barbie. Sometimes you see that they're shorter, 13 minutes short. Sometimes they're longer, 20 to 30 minutes long. Just depending. So the video that I have to edit for either Sunday or Monday is gonna be the key trip. Ooh, that was a good one. Then after that, I didn't tape nothing. Hey, Joe, no make Evie to eat. Joe, no make Evie to eat their grass. You don't know what poison they have on their grass. Hold her rain cider. Videos are always hype. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't tape nothing on the 8th, and I think Joe taped something short on the 8th. I'm like, why did I not tape nothing on the 8th? And I remembered it's because I suffered my dizzy spells that day. And we just went back and forth to the hardware store. And so I didn't tape anything that day. So, because the key trip happened on the 7th. So, I got my dizzy spells after the key trip. 1, because of the motion of the boat. And 2, because I held my neck in one position the whole way there and the whole way back. So it triggered off my cervical spine issues. And I developed those issues when we had our bottle printing company, because of looking down all day long, sticking some labels on the neck of some Lucas oil bottles. Something that we weren't supposed to do, but because we were print on the bottles. But because we needed the customer, because that was our only customer, we did extra crap for them for free. And that extra crap damaged my neck. So that's why I didn't tape nothing on the 8th. But I taped stuff on the 9th and the 10th, the 11th and the 12th. The 12th is when we traveled back. So I think what I'll do is put the 9th and the 10th together as one video, the 11th and the 12th as one video. So that would mean that I would have 3 more videos to edit. Yvette! Oh, bop her on the booty with this. Because I want the last video to go up. Hey guys, I forgot my hat today. I want the last video to go up either on my birthday or the day before my birthday. And my birthday is August 14th. So it's not this Thursday, it's next Thursday. So I think we have maybe 4 or 5 videos left to come out in the series. I think when the series is done, my channel will have 14 videos and Joe's channel will have 12 videos. Why? Because he taped less. He ran out of memory one spell. We had to go buy more memory. We wanted to buy a memory for his camera before we left, but they were kind of pricey at that time. And I needed every penny in my pocket in order to buy my souvenirs and my cheese. Honestly, because my sister and them paid for everything else. So I'm gonna switch it back because I can't hold this thing high. Start leaving what up? Leaving those up? Leaving what up, B? Be leaving what up? I've been leaving the videos up, but I haven't made any shorts from them yet. When I'm done putting out, the whole series is being saved under the podcast tab, okay? I only have 3 podcasts in the podcast tab. One of them is a Vlogmas. One of them is like lifestyle type videos that I was doing in a series when I first tried to do podcasting. And the other one is this, the Belize trip. And you'll know by the name because it's called something about Belize. And so even after I start posting other type of videos, you'll find this whole series in the podcast tab. And you can go back and watch it as a whole series if you want to, if you're so inclined. When I'm done putting all of them up, I will personally go back and watch Joe's videos and my videos in podcasts, just to see how it flows. Oh, the walks. Okay, the walks. I might leave this one up today. That's why I turned on the monetization, because I brought a stick. I don't know if you guys will see the stick. Let's see. Oh, you can't. Right there? I have it on a stick to where it's a little bit more stable. Maybe not even by a lot, but a little bit more stable than if I didn't have it on a stick. You got me? I just didn't like the instability of the footage. So, anyways, this is like my first day back walking in a while because I really needed to sleep. And I've been sleeping later. I've been sleeping till like 8 or 8:30 every day. But that's because I go to bed like at 2 because I'm editing. I have to do those voiceovers late at night when the house is quiet, when the AC is not on. If you see me do them outside, it's because the AC is loud, or Jada's playing her phone or her TV loud in her room, or she's talking to Dean on speaker. And that's when I go outside and tape. And I'd rather deal with the outdoor noises than the indoor noises. I don't have a sound booth. You know, Joe could actually build me a sound booth in one of those damn closets. I think I would faint in there. It'd be so hot, you know? Hey, Thomasina, how is you? You working hard and listening? Okay. Thanks for popping in, Mama. Thanks for popping in. So, I have a friend, and I'm not going to call any name or give any descriptions, so it could be very vague when I tell this story. So my friend is not doing so well health-wise, and he or she needed to go into like a center for help, like for physical help, right? So I've been checking in on them, but every time I check in, there's really been no improvement with the physical stuff. So it's affecting the mental. And I really can't do anything to fix it except for pray. I don't even have money to donate if that's what needed, and I don't know if that's what's needed. I don't have time to donate because I can't drive and, to go see this person, because gas costs a lot of money and I have to save my gas for my birthday to go somewheres. I have an offer of a one-night stay at a Best Western in, where's the place? They say Hermosa Beach over here, but we all know in Spanish the H is not pronounced, so I'm gonna say Hermosa. In Hermosa Beach, one night stay near the ocean. I don't know if that's what we're gonna use, but in any case, I can't go down and physically help. I can't financially help. So the only help I can offer is uplifting help. And I'm not talking about throw some religious songs and some religious memes at this person. I'm talking about really trying to build their spirit, reminisce about the days when the health was good, remind that the health can be good again, So I was really worried about the person because I knew that they would be left alone for a week because the person that was offering their help for free had to go somewhere. The person that was donating their time. But my friend didn't want his caregiving team to know, like his doctor and his social worker and so on, that he or she would be left alone for a week. And alone means they wouldn't be able to get to the bathroom nor to the kitchen for food. Okay? And I was really worried. So I called every day, and I might have been a bother or a stress. I didn't push. I wasn't like aggressive, but I was like firm, if you know what I mean. Like, come on, how are you going to stay there alone? Did you call your doctor again? And I must say I was in that tone. Did you call your doctor again? Yeah, I put a call into him, but he's not calling me back. I said, well, call your social worker. Do you want to give me the number so I can call them for you? That's how far I went. So then there came a day, the day that he was going to be left alone, the start of the day. And I called, and he/she didn't answer. So I left a voicemail. Then I called again the next day. So I left a text message. And it's basically Hope you're feeling better. Checking in on you. So, nothing. No answer to my text. No answer to my calls. So I have to admit I got pissed. I'm only human. I'm operating on a short fuse. Because editing a lot of videos that's stressing me out. I have to change what I wanted to put in the footage. And I'm trying. I'm struggling. I'm the first to let you know when I'm freaking struggling, okay? Struggling. Struggling. Mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. So I reached out to another friend, an acquaintance of both of ours that went to school with us. And I told him slash her that I'm worried and what was going on. And of course, he slash she, I'm just going to keep saying they. Of course, they didn't know what was going on. And I made sure I didn't say too much because I worry about putting people business out there, right? So that's what that noise is, guys. Let me get the phone closer. So that other person reached out yesterday because I told him, I said he might have gone to the convalescent for the week and maybe he has a bad connection over there why he's not answering me, right? And so the person says, okay, thanks for letting me know because we all went to school together. I will reach out. And he did, and he got a response. I don't know if I think it was a text, right? He texted and he got a text back. And the person said that they were in the convalescent and that they were hanging in there, that it was not a nice place, that they were sharing room with some loud woman, and no, the whole the cheese isn't giving. It's nobody you guys know. They've never appeared on my show or anything. So I'm glad that our mutual friend got a response, and I'm glad that my friend is okay, that he's been taken care of, even if it's not the best place. Even if it's not the best place, right? I don't think none of those places are fun. I pray to God I never have to be in one. For whatever the reason is, I've begged my family, if I get dementia, to feed me a strong dose of cassava water. Just juice the damn cassava and feed it to me in a baby baba. Just be done with it. If you want to know why, go look that up. So, y'all don't do that to nobody, okay? Anyways, but I'm glad that they are being taken care of. They're being taken care of for the week that the friend that's usually helping out is gone. The friend had to go on vacation. So I'm going to ask you guys, because you guys can be honest with me, because when I'm starting to feel in my feelings, I always ask Joe and the kids. You see how Joe they watch, right? You know, Pastor close to me and they slow down at all, you gonna get whopped the hell out. And when we start to whop, we not stop. Brenda, you know how Belize people make cassava bread, right? My dad said when they used to grate the cassava and squeeze out the juice and throw the water for the pigs, it wasn't pretty. So that's why I said that me, I don't know nothing. For entertainment purposes only, and all this ish is alleged. Alleged. Okay? So anywho, Should I feel a type of way? If not, I don't think I feel anger. I feel relieved that the friend is being taken care of. But should I feel a type of way about the fact that they refuse? I'm going to say refuse. And they might see this video when they come out. That's why I don't like to leave this video up, Brenda. Because we talk some stuff sometimes we ain't supposed to be talking. But you guys are my family. There's 26 people in this live. I probably know 10 of you personally. Should I feel funny? What is down here? Ghetto diamond? Look on the effing ghetto diamond on the street. That's ghetto diamond. Broken glass is called ghetto diamond in the ghetto. In the ghetto. Anyways, because my friend refused to respond to me. And I'm going to use the word refused. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? We're here to learn. Do you think the calls and the texts were refused? Refused? What happened?
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Anything you pick up on me.
You need to hold on close.
Close.
Hold on close.
Jesus
Close.
Christ.
She ain't eat pies, you know.
Stop.
Okay, see Brenda? Brenda is a whole Taurus. And that's what Brenda said. And eagle-eyed viewers or eagle-ear viewers may remember there was a time a few years ago when this person did not respond to me for upwards of 6 months. And then a viewer that used to be at the channel took it upon themselves to drive to this person's house. Well, I had given her the address, but I didn't ask her to go. But she asked for the address to see where it was located. And I'm grateful that she did that. And she filmed his ass, sent it back to me to show me that he was alive. And there was some excuse about, oh, my phone doesn't work all the time. It only works when I'm away from the house. Or when I put minutes on it. It was some BS story. So for a while I had stayed away. And then, you know, like life circles back around. And I was truly worried. I've known this person since 1985. Hi, Hazel. How are you, darling? So, like I said, I'm glad our friend got through. But why you ain't respond to me? I didn't chop you up. I didn't attack you. I was genuinely concerned for your well-being. And I don't like when people use depression for an excuse. If I hang around you and you deal with too much anxiety and depression, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of selfish and I'm going to move on. I can't check on people like that all day long. I deal with my own emotional up and down. And I have a family, praise God, that is there for me. So that's why I try to reach out to other people that are not lucky enough to have a family, to look out for them. But if it's constant doom and gloom, girl, we're going to have to part ways. We don't have to fight, but we're going to have to part ways. You see me how I'm putting the videos out? I'm showing you the good and the bad. Both sides, right? I'm not just showing you the bad side. And I don't want somebody to just show me their good side either. I can't have that kind of friendship where when you ask them how things are going, their response is marvelous, awesome, amazing. And they are hurting. And they can't say, well, gal, not too good right now. But if you care to hear what it is, let me tell you what it is. Because if I can help solve the problem, I will. And there's some problem that you just need to throw money at. Reach out and tell them how you felt. Okay, Diane. Hi, Justice. Long time no see. How you doing? It's like, I'm tired. I'm going through my own stuff. And if I burden somebody with my stuff, you best believe the slightest daylight that comes through on the situation to make it better, you're going to be the first one I'm calling. Hey, remember that situation I told you about that was so doom and gloom? Girl, let me tell you, things change for the better. Thank you so much for the seed of listening to me. Thank you for your prayers. You know, you good? That's our new baby. We lost our lab last year, July 12th. And then we lost Cora, June 7th. So now all we have is our little precious Evermore. That's her full name, you know, Evermore. But her nickname is Evie. And it's a struggle bringing her on the walks. She walks well because Jory has trained her. But she want to eat everything what you see. And we don't know what's poisonous out here. This lawn could be poisonous because they could put chemicals on it. We don't put chemicals on our lawn. Yeah, so I'm glad that my friend is where they can get assistance. Because when you're in a situation that they're in, where you can't physically care for yourself, that's scary to be left alone. You know? It is so scary to be left alone. So, I'm glad I reached out to the other friend though. And I hope they're not mad at me because I reached out to the other friend. Because I really didn't even tell the other friend the whole story. I just told him what he needed to know about our mutual friend. All these people were at my wedding, by the way. I got married to Joe December 86. I met all these people in 1985. So, that's one of the things on my plate. But I ain't gonna let it get to me. I just wanted to discuss it with you guys. You got braces put on? Oh, Lord have mercy. We're gonna pray for the pain to be slight, mild, not too much, or none at all. I probably needed some kind of braces to unlap my two top teeth and to straighten out my two bottom front teeth. But child, all they could do was fix all them rotted teeth I had when I came from Belize. It's already hot as hell, guys. I'm surprised that Joe came on this walk because he don't like to walk in the heat. Make all my days your love days. Make all my days your love days. That's what you made me for. Holy Spirit, to pour your healing on. Make all my days your love days. Make all my thoughts your love thoughts. Make all my thoughts your love thoughts. That's what you made me for. Holy Spirit, to pour your healing on. Make all my thoughts your love thoughts. Make all my words your love words. Make all my words your love words. That's what you made me for. Holy Spirit, to pour your healing on. Make all my words your love words. Child, sometimes I gotta beg the Lord to make all my words be love words. Because it's so easy to curse. Not just talking about what people call curse words or speaking French. I'm talking about putting a spell on you. It's so easy to just speak a spell. And one that's not the gospel. She planned it that way? Okay. Okay, Brenda. So she planned it that way. I feel like she's in her feelings. Like I was tired of you harping in my ear. Well, having to go to the home. But I know I had to go to the home. But I'm going to still shut down and hold it against you. You know? When I say, no good deed goes unpunished. With this, my God, justice. I stopped calling them people this administration a long time. I call them this regime. It's actually a regime. All right. So I was yesterday old when I found out. I don't think I ever knew this, or if I knew it, I definitely don't remember it. Right? So when we came to America in 1981, Reagan was in power, and Gorbachev, with the big old birthmark on his forehead, was in power over at the vodka land, right? So, you remember the big phrase that Reagan said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Remember all of that, right? So after that, all I knew is that Putin got in power. And why did I think that Putin was in power this entire time? From whatever that year was, 2004, 2008, right? Why did I think he was in power this whole time? Why do I not remember, or why do I not know that there was another person in power? There was Gorbachev, then it was Putin, then it was this person, and then it was Putin again, to this day. So, the other person named Dmitry Medvedev or something, I don't know his last name, I didn't pay attention to it. But his first name is Dmitry. Did you all know that? Was I just dumb and not paying attention to what was going on in current events and then now history? Because I asked Joe and he said he never knew that. I asked Jada and she said she never knew that. And Jada's a history buff. I asked Joshua, but he knew. And he's not just lying. He said they put in Dmitry back then between Putin's two terms because Putin was still pulling the strings behind the scenes and was just trying to act like he wasn't in power. But he was absolutely in power when Dmitry was in. And then when Dmitry came out, he became premier of the vodka land, while Putin became president again. No, Joshua read a lot, okay? What the hell? Look what Hazel. So I got it wrong. Gorbachev, then Yeltsin, then Putin, then the Medvedev, then Putin. Shoot, I didn't even know about why Yeltsin. I guess I never used to pay attention to them people over there. So I bring that up because we have to go back to the other channel and talk with stuff again. Bear Pantry Talk. Because I had privatized all them videos when I had to travel child. I got to come back in this country. So, my question is, how come it's mostly Dimitri that's talking smack? Whenever this orange Palpatine talk his smack. Huh? How come they say one or two things But Pootie ain't saying too much. It's Dimitri answering all the threats. I'm like, why is it him? No, my favorite card reader, Libby, she's from Meister Tarot. She been saying for about 8 months that Pootie had fallen off the twig and he was taking a nap. And she said they have him in a drawer, a morgue drawer, on ice. And they're using body doubles, not clones, body doubles, to prop him up out there. So my question was, why? Why they ain't just come tell us he's gone? Because remember, they come and tell us Fidel was gone. But then another friend of mine say, did anybody see Fidel's body? No, we did not. So what he ain't gone for true? The brother took over, right? So I start to wonder, no, I don't really like to go down these conspiracy theory rabbit hole. But sometimes I do. I'm only human. Let's see what I want to say. Hold on. I don't know what happened to another. Only remove it to update whatever could. That mean what? Remove to update what? What did I miss? Okay, so Diane said he remembered the Yeltsin guy. They said Palpatine Star Wars. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I'm familiar with the movie. I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm a Trekkie. I'm a Trekkie. Did you guys know that? I'm a Trekkie. Did you guys see that interview that they did with me in Belize, that documentary? A lot of people said, people who have known me since I was 10 years old, saw me at a party Saturday night and said, I didn't know all that stuff about you, Jesus. You done did a lot, girl. You done did a lot. So, the two, oh, I hear them putting it back. I hear this, you know what, Justice, I try not to let anything like that get to me because I know this too shall pass and everything will go back where business will go back. So I really didn't let that one get to me. But this Smithsonian, and I hate when people cave. Do not threaten me. Uno came blackmail me because I put my own business out there first before and then blackmail me. If you threaten me, I will take that serious. And I'm very white when it comes to threat. I will call the po-po ho. I will. Because I know I'm not doing nothing illegal. You're a Trekkie from day one? Yes. Yes. You know, I love, what's his face? Shatner. I love Shatner. And I'm so glad he's still alive. Praise God. I want him to make it to at least 100. That man is so smart. So handsome in his youth. I mean, he got old and bloated right now, but he was a looker. And he broke a lot of glass ceilings. He was the first white man to kiss a black woman on TV in Star Trek. He was the first man to marry a man on TV on Boston Legal. He married my next boyfriend, Jim Spada. So I even had Star Trek costume for Halloween one year. My mom sewed it. And I wasn't a red shirt either, child. I think one of the pictures I posted already, I was in a Star Trek outfit. It was like cream or beige. Morning. Hi, baby. A little puppy coming. Hey, Evie, you're big for that little puppy. Evie is gonna be 10 months on the 24th, guys. We got her when she was 9 weeks, remember? So we've had her almost 7 months. Good morning, ladies. So we went down this rabbit hole to find out why did Yeltsin die, right? Why is only Dimitri that's talking? According to Libby, for entertainment purposes only, she say it's the Kremlin that's running the show along with Dimitri. And she say The reason why they don't want the people to know the man is gone is because that war would come to an abrupt end. Them soldiers ain't gonna fight no more. They soldiers don't even want to fight. Oh, did you hear that the guy? This is what the kids told me now, so if it's not true, correct me. The guy who moved his family over to Vodka Land and they forced him to go fighting at the army right away. Did you hear that he's unalived? Did you guys hear that? Is it true? Because if it's true, him blood is stupid. Why would I want to go over there when there's a war going on and I know they'll throw my ass into the army to go over there in the front line and definitely die? Because they're losing so many people, they're starting to pay women to have babies. Oh yes, I remember the name Boris. Okay, I remember the name Boris, but I don't remember the last name for some reason. So, but that Boris ring a bell. Girl, I guess Pootie has been in so long, I ain't even know. Kirk to Lewis. I'm like Spock too though. And then in the newer one, the new generation or whatever, I like that guy. I remember his name, but he was married to that girl from General Hospital, the blonde, Jeannie Francis. That handsome man. He can get old and bloated too. I don't remember his name, but I had liked him. They called him number 2, right? Number 2. And I like Jean-Luc Picard. After that, I don't know if I watched all the other ones, but I was into them 2 series. And I'm a person that was into the series V with the aliens. And I really want to watch the whole series again. Not the remake, but the original one with the guy who plays Freddy Krueger. I want to watch that series again in its entirety. I think it's on Amazon to rent. I want to watch it because what's going on in the world right now, I swear to God, it's like that show V. It's just like V. The way the politicians are running us into the ground. I'm glad to see that the Dems are finally fighting fire with what they're doing in Texas. And I hope it works. But some way, somehow, the other party knows how to walk right through the law. Like Earl in that Dixie Chick song. Earl walked right through that restraining order and put that girl in intensive care. The GOP knows how to do that. So I pray to God that them leaving the state, they didn't flee, they left. Them leaving the state will stop them from doing that gerrymandering. And if they do it, I want my governor to do it here. And for the one in Chicago to do it there. Every blue state should do it and give back the House to the Democrats. That's how I stay, you know. When you go low, I go straight to hell and meet you there.
You go high?
I go straight to hell. My mouth no boundaries. You go low, I'm gonna cuss you and your baby out. And your granny. I know how, and you know what? There wasn't a lot of videos in the couple or 3 series they had for the first V. It wasn't a lot. When I get some money, I'll rent it. Yeah, that's what Joshua said. Thomasina, my son Joshua said he was a figurehead. That Pootie was the one pulling the strings. See, the boy is smart. The boy is smarticle. Did she eat yet? She not eat yet, right? I have to make her a potato joe because Joshua didn't cook the rice yet. Okay, so I have to pay. I'll make your potato right now, Evie. Today I have to pay. Look at my head, no? Worse than I had on a hat. He's the mouth for now. Yeah, but why? Why is he the mouth for now? Thomasina, what happened to Pootie? Why Pootie ain't talking? You think it's true what that card reader said? You think it's true? Ever since I got back, I haven't even kind of played around with my little cards. I've been into editing the videos. I sit right here with my neck like this too long. They said, I saw a video where they said if you sit like this with your head like this on your phone all day long, depression and anxiety will sit in. So I've been opening up my shoulder. You got water? Huh? Is that your mama? Is Josh? Okay, I'll get it for you, Josh. Two containers, okay. Okay, so it might be one. You want me to open it when it comes to make sure there's two in there? Okay. Joshua bought something that's on its way. They said it was going to come between 7 and 11. And I went walking. I told him I wasn't going to go walking. Hazel, you left for a while? Yeah, it's 8 or 9. It's hot. It's because you went walking. But it's hot. Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a 1. A 1. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. I turned off the Wi-Fi. You okay, Joe? You okay? You guys. Nobody still hear me? I took off the Wi-Fi. Okay. In case replay viewers come and see this, nobody's hearing me, so I'm gone. Bye.